seen Blade Runner?
Yeah, no, I actually can't remember like when it. Well, I can remember when it came out, but I don't know whether I went to watch it at the cinema.
No, I don't think we would have. We
Don't
would have
think
been
I
like 11,
I would have been
Right.
about 10,
I think.
9,
yeah.
10 years old.
When did it come out then?
2002.
2002.
22 years ago.
What month do you know?
June. No,
So I was
just
9.
guessing. Yeah,
If it
yeah.
was June, yeah, but
Yeah, I remember watching it on DVD, I think.
Yeah,
And I
I
was actually a bit underwhelmed by it at first
Oh.
because I thought it was going to be like the first battle. I thought it was going to be battling all the way through, but there's only
Yeah.
like battle at the beginning,
I realised
battle at the end, and all that shit in the middle. I was like, "Fuck's this!" I had a quick
Right.
wank when he was shagging Brittany
course.
Murphy,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it, I just didn't even pay attention.
It was pretty mad actually, like you mentioned about because there was that battle right at the beginning. Then he just kind of obviously walks out after when he obviously chokes or whatever they call it, and then it takes like a good hour and 20 or something to get back to him. Right, I'm gonna give it another go now. It's like fucking hell. I was expecting
really.
more.
It's supposed to. I think it only goes across the span of like a week or two or something.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
not really
Yeah.
much. And the first battle he gets in, it's really like those first few scenes are just showing like, look, he has a bag of clothes near a dumpster.
Yeah.
He has a car that doesn't work. Everyone wants to shag his mum. All of his friends want to shag his mum.
Well, to be fair, Kim Basinger in it. I mean, there's that scene as well, which used to inspire a wank. Which was
when he walks in.
When he walks in, she's riding fucking
Greg.
what's he called?
Greg. Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Who I think is performance of the film. I think that he's because for each film that we do, I want to do like who's the best performance in it in terms of like as an actor, who in the acting community had the best performance.
You're right.
He's definitely one of them, to be fair, because he's not like a main character, but when he
gets it spot on.
100%. You can tell he's like a proper sick actor.
Yeah.
Like he's up there.
And after that, he went on to like.
He was in Pearl Harbor the year before.
Was it?
He was, yeah. He was one. He's like, you can have the shirt off my back. That's another film.
That's a film. That's what.
Yeah, we'll cover that one.
He's,
Greg, he is. The mum who's the same age as Eminem. Like that's like
what
us.
Do you mean?
It's like remember when they're doing the rap to Sweet Home Alabama?
No,
like,
Greg's the same age as Eminem, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because went to school together or something.
The same age,
Me, you and Greg Buell.
Yeah,
went to the same
school. Well, maybe not the exact same, but
Alabama.
yeah.
I love that.
Do you know what's funny about that? When I was a kid, there was a lad on my street who was a couple of years younger than me, and we watched 8 Mile, and he thought the song Sweet Home Alabama was Live at Home, and I was like, no, it isn't. He's like, no,
that's
it
very
is.
cool, yeah.
And he couldn't take no for an answer.
He just knew it as that because he heard it for the first time.
Yeah. He also thought that. Do you remember that game Driver 3?
Yeah.
He thought it was like they'd put it'd be like Driver, but the E was a 3. And he thought it was called Drive 3R. Like he couldn't rap. He might have been autistic, but
Tell
taking everything very literally.
What's he up to now?
I think he works on trains. I don't know.
Conductor on train.
Yeah, no, I don't actually.
He works at the Ford stamping plant.
That's right. Yeah. Up.
Yeah.
Down.
Do you know what? I actually used to kind of like think, I fucking like to work there for a day. You know,
Yeah.
you
It does
seem well easy,
the
doesn't it?
buttons and shit.
Just like
yeah.
Okay, and then take the thing off.
Down.
Is it bumpers that they're making?
Is that what it is, or is it toilet?
Who's that guy who works there? Who's like, I'm a faggot, so I don't know what to do. So what is it?
Well, that guy, but he's the one where in the when he comes back out into they're all at the lunch truck and they're all like,
yeah.
And
that woman.
He just gets brought into it like, look who ordered a fruitcake, and he's like,
he's just like.
But he's like the dead sound one, isn't he? Because he ends up covering the shift.
Oh, he does.
Eminem,
when near the end,
when he goes to do the battle
for a bit, and he's dead sound as well because he just goes,
yeah. But you know, in the back of his head, he's going, well, I want to blow it out of it. Off Eminem.
Yeah, I want some off. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I want you to take me where you took Brittany.
That's the scene that you didn't see on the deleted scenes. I don't know if you watched the deleted scenes, but one of the deleted scenes is Eminem having to suck him up to be like, yeah, you owe me this shift.
I knew,
you got your career because of me. Come on.
I knew there was a weird cut in that scene.
I said, I'm sorry, Mama. Tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. I'm coming out the closet.
It's near the end of the film, you know, in the credits, after the credits come, and then it's just that scene where he's in the same area where he's shagging Brittany, and you're just like, I didn't see what? Yeah. You're just watching, what the fuck?
So good.
Brittany Murphy.
I don't know when I was.
Murphy.
Oh,
Dead. Dead fit.
Dead fuck. 2009. It's been 15 years.
Is that when she died?
2009, yeah.
Oh, it was, yeah. I was looking at it.
You were mentioning it.
How do you know that?
It's when you just
I
search
wank over every day.
I'll bash it out. I think it was when you mentioned, like, when we would obviously watch the film, and then it was like, oh yeah, because she was an actress who did that film, and then yeah, it was in her house, wasn't it? Like,
yeah. So you thought it was a
overdose or
drug overdose, but apparently it was like asbestos,
in a
like
gaff.
in a house or something like that, like
And then she was found dead.
something
Bless
like
her.
that. Asbestos takes the best of them.
Yeah, asbestos. It's for Jeff Bezos'
Yeah,
brother.
That's
Jeff
it.
Bezos.
But yeah,
As Bezos.
Bezos.
As
she is though.
Bezos.
I mean, she's got them eyes, though, hasn't she?
There's drunk
You know
hot
when-
What,
eyes.
she's got eyes?
Yeah. She's got-
I do like a good
I've seen
eyes.
Hollow Man. No, but you know when she's like, even when she's just like looking at Eminem
Yeah.
and talking, it's just like,
Well, didn't you say something, Phil, like about her drunk
hotness, yeah.
hot? She had like a drunk hotness
like-
where she's kind of like drunk. She's got
Yeah.
them lazy
Lazy
like.
it's like she's having an orgasm
Well, it's
inside.
not
or
lazy eyes.
Just two eyes.
Eminem's like, what the fuck? What's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
fucking eye doing, bitch? Fuck off.
But yeah, no, she's got that kind of like the lids of her eyes are
They're
kind
just
of
a bit-
half.
Yeah. Just,
I went out with a girl like that, and it is sexy.
It is sexy.
It's just a
Billie
look
Eilish
like-
has the same thing.
Her
eyelash.
Billie Eilish, yeah.
They droop.
Her eyelashes are so heavy.
But even when, do you know when he's sat on the car, he goes outside for a minute and he's sat and he's listening to Outkast in the headphones. And he's
Oh,
sat
and
in
then
the
she comes
trunk of the
out.
car. Even her walk, she does this like.
Yeah, because she's like, go over.
Yeah.
Go and talk to him.
That little handbag.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
exactly. And
She's
she's
got
like,
a long coat on
Yeah.
Yeah.
as well, where you just like,
With fur on it.
yeah. It's one of them
we've
coats where you
watched
know, yeah, we know what's underneath there. Like, you know, like not even a
Other
dress.
clothes.
No, it's not even a dress. It's like when she, you know, when he bangs her in the thing. It's like,
Oh, she was wearing no under.
yeah,
Well, no,
yeah. I think she was just wearing.
I think she just has a bra on underneath.
Has a
it,
bra
yeah.
on.
Does he not
yeah.
take it off? Does he not? I think he pulls some black knickers
Or he
down.
pulls something.
He pulls the
Yeah.
knickers down, yeah. And she's going.
No, she does. This is the face she's going.
Yeah.
Chewing it. She's like, as he's shagging it.
Yeah.
And he's going,
Do you know what? It's-
Mate, I've watched that scene so many
Well,
times.
this is it. It's
Growing
like,
up, it
this
was
is why
like-
Miles a good one to do is because so many people at our age will have wanked over that.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Comment
100%.
if you
It's
wanked.
like when
So
you.
comment and subscribe if you wanked.
Yeah.
If you jizzed in under 60 seconds.
It's like when you were-
Eminem.
Comment
Watch-
if you rub one out if female.
You know, if you're like
viewers.
14, 15 watching that film, and then like you know that's coming up, and you end up like you literally sat downstairs watching it with your mum, and if your mum sat there, when that scene goes on, you kind of just
put
go.
a pillow up.
Yeah,
you kind of just go. Oh my god, like you know, what I mean? Just as that age in it, but
Yeah, and you're like, come on, mum, do us a favour.
Come
Come
on.
on,
just like,
straighten me out.
You don't look like Kim Basinger.
yeah, just won bingo. Just won $3,200. Look, we're not getting evicted. I'm like, we're not even in the trailer. What are you on about?
But she's a bit she's, to be fair, Kim Basinger actually could be performance as well of the film, because when she's kind of going sick, where she's like, we have no money.
Right,
She's like-
yeah, it's really good,
she's
yeah.
like-
Oh, really good at acting, yeah.
What else did she say? That used to, cringe. Oh, well, she's a bit like pissed out of red. She falls over.
Yeah, that bit, yeah. Because what is that bit where she's pissed and falls? Oh, and he has to like,
Pick
come
her
on,
up.
Lily, like that, and he's getting her
Yeah,
out
I
the
feel
way.
well. Honestly, it's proper shit on his little sister in it, Lily, where she's always just like a bit scared and that. It's a bit shit. Then he's like, no.
Well, it's funny what, because him writing it with that, I think it might have been the director who wrote it as well, Curtis Hanson. And when I look at the purpose of each character in the film now, as I'm older, I'm like the women in it, all the women are just to Eminem, they're just like some whores that piss him off during the film. And then the daughter is this like, it shows his like soft side in it, obviously. But there's even that bit when do you know when they're setting the house on fire and they're all like pissing around and he's going, yeah, burn this place down, man. Like, he has that voice.
He's doing like that kind of Slim Shady voice.
Yeah,
isn't he?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're all pissing around and then he's upstairs looking at photos of kids. And a family, and he's like, and then it sets on fire.
oh yeah, and he's like, oh fucking yeah, nice one, like, and everyone's
Yeah.
out
I
of the
didn't
house.
have a chance to have a wank over this fucking little kid.
It's like, fucking hell, you're not
Thank
fine.
you.
I need to show my soft side.
Look, I'm actually hard at the moment. I need to show my soft side.
Oh god, that
I'm
blazing
showing my hard
fire.
side. Sorry.
Blazing fire's coming up.
When there's a really funny line in that where when they're outside of the house. They're looking at it, him and Brittany Murphy are having a conversation. And Eminem goes, when I was a kid, I always wanted a house like that. How it used to be. As in, like, not on fire. And he has to clarify that. I want a house that's completely on fire.
I actually can't remember. Like, it's a bit hazy around that because I used to switch off around that time of the film. I used to be a bit like, right, I don't know what we're doing here. Obviously, it's just kind of building like emotional, like the character, like the kind of the emotional side of the story of like. And also, it's a story about the city of Detroit as well, a little bit. And,
there's loads of cool locations for it.
It's getting to know like Eminem as well as a person, other than being a rapper in it. Like his life, he wants to get out the ghetto and all that and make it and stuff.
But yeah, no, it's interesting what you said about the women in it because like you said, like one of them. Well, they're just two of them are whores.
Yeah.
Well, not whores.
Well, one of them is
not
like
technically.
Yeah, but the girl that he used to be with is like, oh, she's pregnant.
What's her name? Jenny.
He's angry at her.
Janine. Janine, that's it. Yeah, because she comes to his work at one point, doesn't he?
Yeah. And she's like going, everyone saw you choke, and then he's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. She's like a real bitch. Like
it annoys me that because it's like. I don't know. She makes out like it's his. Like, obviously, you don't know the backstory of it, but she makes out like it's his fault, and she comes.
And she's pregnant in it, isn't she?
Apparently, that's what they say in one scene. They're like, "Oh, isn't she supposed to be pregnant?" But that's when she's out in the club again.
Right.
Yeah, and he sees and he's like, "Fuck's sake!" He's like, "All right, I'm getting off now."
Yeah. But she's basically just an annoying bitch in it. And then later on, Brittany Murphy is like, "Oh, this is nice." She like watches him rap and then she fancies him. Yeah. But then she just fucks that other guy as well.
I never got that bit because I thought Eminem would go sick more at her.
At her?
Like, do you know when she comes to his work, and she's like, "Yeah, like I'm going to New York now."
Oh, he doesn't. He's not like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, because kind of like if you was like seeing a bird and then you saw, right, I'm gonna go and. See her, or he goes to see his mate who's shagging, and then you just see him smashing her.
It did used to crush me that scene when he goes in and the other dude's shagging her in the recording studio.
Yeah. I mean, he is proper smashing her, though, isn't
he? Yeah, like
sorry to say, but it's like.
I mean, he is.
And also, it's kind of like it looked like a better smash than the one.
Because he's romantically like going, like giving it, but he's just like, oh, just fucking got like. Exhibit kind of music on, just smashing it.
What were you finding funny about that scene about how they can?
I just love how it's like Eminem walks in, he's twatting him, and then she's going no, and then it pans back to like the other studio, and he's like, the rap album comes out next week, and then you see in the background he's like, he's twatting him, and it's just like, I got an album coming out, and like you just can't hear anything, but you can just see it. Like I always just find that sort of
it's
like
hilarious.
watching that sort of stuff. It's just funny, man.
That scene as well, I always find funny about how that guy's getting beat up with his pants around his ankles and a hard dick. Like how quickly.
I always think that as well. Like
when you're getting beaten up,
how soft did his dick go up? You always think when people in those certain scenes get the shagging someone and then the husband walks in, starts twatting the guy, and it's like, has he just got a full blown?
Yeah, and he's like
still getting twatted, or you know what I mean?
Like it must be gutting, yeah.
Does it go down straight away? But yeah, like you can't. Like
maybe
you said,
if you were beating that guy up, you'd punch him once and you pull his pants up and then you carry on beating him.
Yeah. So you don't want to. Like, get your pants up, dog. Right, let's fight. But it's just a bit mad, innit? Because you
maybe.
Or you go like us, and then fucking slap the dick, and then fucking be like.
Yeah, like those things on the back of a door that you flick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's dead tight that because there's no. I don't know. There's nothing about it, is there? Like
I think to be fair, Eminem probably should have set some boundaries. I think with her and be like, listen, are we together? Or you've got to do that, otherwise, she's free to go and do what she wants to do.
That's what I mean. So he's never officially in a relationship, but
exactly.
That's it. I'm sorry.
So she can literally fuck the free world.
Fuck the free world, yeah.
Speaking of which,
the free world.
The free world.
You think it's a stupid name?
Yeah. Now that I'm rewatching, I'm like, why are they called the free world?
The free world.
That's the gang. Yeah, the free
world.
world.
Yeah, like it almost sounds like.
It's not
Peter
badass, is it?
No, it's not badass.
It sounds like something like Michael Jackson would like in the 90s that Michael Jackson would like set up a foundation called like Free World.
Yeah, and it comes out like later on in life. It's like, I was in that.
Yeah, I was
back in the day in the 90s, the free world.
I was molested in the free world.
Not in the free world.
Well, not again.
Yeah, because I remember as a kid it coming out, and I bet a lot of people now don't know that "Lose Yourself" is even from that film. Like people who hear that these days and like, oh, that's that Eminem song, that really famous one. They don't realize it was 8 Mile.
I think I'm trying to think of the first time I watched it. It might have been when I was, like when you because we're the similar age, like 13, 14, you were like CDs.
In that
Eminem.
DVD.
Little finger. So you put your headphones, you listen to Eminem, and then you go, what, he's in a film? Don't know, I kind of had that.
Do you know what? I don't think I listened to it and then was like, oh, I need to go and watch him in a film. I think I did that with 50 Cent a bit.
Oh, yeah.
But like with Eminem, I feel like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't think I did that. I think it was like listening to Eminem. He was one of the first rappers I listened to, and he was just sick. You know
I actually got into Eminem like around the time when like proper got into it. Was like, oh, this guy's actually sick in like 06, 07, or around the time when Relapse was coming out.
No, I think that's similar to me because when I was in high school.
And I think that like that around that time, I remember like on them, like them Sony Ericsson. It was called a Sony Ericsson Walkman. It was like it was like a fucking like mobile phone.
Yeah,
It had like a little music player on it.
They were one of the first ones to have music players.
And I remember getting sent the battles from that someone had taken from 8 Mile, the last battles, and that. So I used to just listen to the battles, being like, and so I remember like all the things like worm and all the little noises like Cheddar Bob, where he's like, you know what I mean, like,
because it sounds like an ad lib in the song. Right. Okay, that's funny.
Fuck Lado, I get the 7 digits from your mother from a dollar tomorrow. That's such a sick line. I'm trying to think of any other sick lines from those battles.
It was a good line to end it on as well, wasn't it? Yeah. The music stops, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, get your 7 digits.
Who do you think? Like, which one of those 3 battles do you think was the best? Because looking back on it now, in terms of like a battle rap thing, I feel like Lotto, the middle one, was the best one.
Yeah, when he's
like, looks like Snoop Dogg's got a fucking boob job.
It's them blah blah blue.
Yeah, blah blah.
Yeah, blah blah blue blah.
Whereas with the Papa Doc one, I feel like it's quite cinema now. Like looking back on it, where he's like, fuck a clock, fuck a watch, fuck fucking time, fuck Einstein's theory of relativity, fuck space-time fabric. You know what I mean? He's going sick.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It is like, if that actually happened in that room, people would be like, all right, you've ruined it now, mate.
Over.
Like, I remember, like, when I watched it, I was like looking at the reaction when people are doing that, and most people are just going, but there's one guy like overacting, and one of the extras like, fuck a
the
clock.
director must have been like, for fuck's sake,
stop fucking that clock again.
But yeah, fucking yeah. Like, so I used to listen to the battles, and that's what a proper buzzed up. But yeah.
How many battles does he have at the end? Is it 2 or 3?
I think it's 3. So he has the first guy who he's like, you think he's gonna choke again.
Yeah,
because he's kind of like, and he's like,
It takes about 10 seconds for him to, because everyone starts going choke, and then as they start chanting that, he goes.
You do kind of sit there.
I think he's like something like, I think you went a little hard on the beaver. Is it?
Yeah.
Like
that's it. Yeah, and everyone's a bit like,
Yeah. And then he's like 1 part, 2 part. I never got that though.
I don't know what the 1 part, 2 part, U part, none. I don't know what
1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 3 part, 2 part, 1. He's part, you're part, none.
I don't know what that is.
And then one of them like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah.
Or is that when he says like, you've got some bitches? Like,
I got
jumps off all you 6 bitches.
It's all dudes in here except for these bitches.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. That's what I mean about all them little ad libs. Like, I used to know all those. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
Right, so, I think it's referencing a different song. So hang on.
Is it to actually do with Tupac?
I didn't know about that Lever to Beaver shit. Like, that's because that's like an old show in America.
And I remember just
Lever to Beaver or something.
I remember watching it and being like, that must be a thing that I don't get. Yeah.
Eddie Haskell was like a.
That's another one.
Like a beaver in the.
Right. Because that
was
that
Eddie
was
Haskell,
like
Wally and Miss Cleaver.
Yeah.
They're all characters from that show.
Yes,
and all these people in there are like, you're getting that sitcom from back in the day. And then what else was? There's another line in there where I was like, I don't think like you don't get it at the time.
Get this man another steroid.
That's so good.
Get this man another steroid.
Get this man another steroid. Lotto, your tank top doesn't fit you. Tank top screaming, I don't fit you.
Yeah. That's one of the best lines.
Yeah, I think because with the Papa Doc one, obviously, the actual the stuff that he's going at him for, you only buzz off it because it gets mentioned that he went to a private school. And to be fair,
his real name is Clarence.
Where it's like, you know, and Clarence's parents had a real good marriage.
Yeah. I've found it. I've actually found it now. So I thought it was referencing another song, but on Reddit they seem to say that it's insinuating that they all think they're the next Tupac. Because that would have been like, it was like 95.
Yeah, because
that was like Tupac. The height of Tupac. And
was that just before he got killed? Yeah,
probably 96.
Yeah, because I always thought he referenced to Tupac because it's like one back, two,
Because there's other stuff like when he goes, no such thing, and then everyone goes, halfway crooks. Like, that's the Mobb Deep song from the beginning.
Shook ones.
It's a great soundtrack, 8 Mile. Like, all the hip hop songs in there are great.
Yeah. No, they did it really well, and like, like sick.
There's a few rappers like Exhibits in it, innit?
Exhibits in it.
Because he's in it at the
Proof from D12.
Proof's in it.
Who is Future is based on him.
Okay.
And
he used to have that trimmed, and he used to have like Proof used to have those dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Like back in it when they were coming up.
Yeah. Oh jeez, hold on a sec. But Future, Proof was gonna do that role. But he turned up late to one of the auditions, and the director was like, "We'll just get a different guy. He can do a smaller role." So he plays
he plays the guy who he battles. Who beats him in the first battle
because he chokes.
Right.
Yeah. And then later on in the last scene, you can see him being like, "Oh."
Yeah.
That's funny though that you guys, because you must not have watched it. You must have like watched it on DVD. I've known about it for years.
It was on DVD. I think it's maybe still at my mum's like gaff, on DVD.
Right. I think I would have watched it right when it came out. I got like my second tape cassette was the Marshall Mathers LP.
Actual tape.
The actual tape,
And
then my parents were like, my sister heard me playing it in my room. It had swearing on, and like the songs like Kim and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right. She told my parents, and they were like, we're throwing this away. You can have your £5 back.
I think
it
was either I was watching like MTV and like maybe one of his songs showed clips from the film, and then I was a bit like, is it like, so what's this then? It's not a.
Well, to be fair, I think I remember proper buzzing off "Lose Yourself."
I think that it might be that one,
Just like as a kind of just a pop song, really. Like at the time, like I wasn't like into Eminem, like going back listening to all the album tracks and stuff. But I remember "Lose Yourself" being like, fucking, I'm proper into this. And then I was expecting, do you know what, I just remember why I was disappointed with 8 Mile originally, because I thought it was going to be not about the battles. I thought it was going to be about Eminem getting a record deal and shit. And so I thought it ended way too soon. I was like, but he's only just got started here. Where's his record deal? Where's the because I wanted to see that story of like all the Eminem shit, all the Eminem
meeting like
story.
Dr. Dre and
meeting Dre and all that shit. I wanted to see that
coming through with like 50 Cent and because I felt the same. Sometimes when films end and then they'll just come up with a few paragraphs like this happened afterwards. I thought that would be like they could have done that.
Yeah, but he's not Marshall Mathers, is he? He's Jimmy Smith Jr. He's B Rabbit. I think that's the whole thing. And that's why rather than have a daughter, he has a sister and a little sister and stuff like that. So I think that's probably a conscious choice to be like, let's make it from reality, because there's so much to like. You've seen Straight Outta Compton, that had so much to cover, didn't it? Like it has all these different stories and stuff, and I suppose they were like, how can we do a dramatized version of your life? But I suppose as well that was like the first hip hop movie that had been, and it isn't like a biopic. It's not like Johnny Cash Walk the Hard on.
Walk the
Line or whatever. It's more
kind of
like
first proper, like you said, rap.
Yeah, film. I think so. Anyway,
he got an Oscar, didn't he, for Lose Yourself?
Yeah,
which is sick in yourself, just to be like a Grammy. He got bare Grammys, didn't he? But you always get like a song. I forgot what it is, but it's like, like because Adele got it for like Skyfall.
Right.
There's always an Oscar for the best song,
best original song.
So Eminem got it which. Yeah.
No, that's when he was like peak fucking at the top of his thing. Did you ever watch Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah.
Because that's the same director, I think.
It was,
yeah.
I'm not saying it.
Get Rich or Die Trying, it is good. I remember kind of buzzing off it at the time, but going back and watching it now, it's a little bit. You can tell it's a bit low budget, maybe. Or it's not as penetrating as 8 Mile.
It came out afterwards, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Like
I think it came out 2005 maybe. Yeah. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah, that one's his is much more like true to 50 Cent's story, isn't it?
Yeah, because I think it is literally. Is he called Curtis and shit?
Yeah, it might even be his own son's name or something like that.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think he calls himself the character his actual son's name.
So, how long are we into it?
26 minutes.
Okay, cool. So we'll have a break in a bit, but in like 5 minutes. But in terms of like performance, I would say like Michael Shannon, so good as that guy. Like you couldn't really picture. Because to be fair, it was difficult for me to get that character out of my head whenever I saw him then in other films.
Right, no way. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like this fucking like when he's like kind of like blurry eyed at like the daylight and he's like going, "Have you got a cig or something?"
Yeah.
He asks
when he's when he's with I forgot his name, the guy who MCs the
Future,
that's it, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like just fucking that kind of like proper arsehole.
Yeah, just like sly comments and that. You know,
just like sly comments and shit. Yeah,
and then fucking off back about. I like it when he gets done in though. Off Eminem.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because it's kind of like I think he pushes his mum, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like, just fucking look. I expected more from Greg, to be fair. Because Greg's a big guy. I thought he was going to get up and start twatting him, but...
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. That's another thing is, like, Eminem's written into his story, like, I beat up my stepdad. Like, a bit like that. That's in there as well.
Yeah,
like,
he got up and left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the scene where... That's probably the best acting of it, where he's waking up. Eminem's like, is that what you were meaning when he's waking up? And Greg's, like, sat there looking at him. And he's like, wake up. And he's like... your mum's getting evicted, and then she comes in.
Oh, because he throws a letter, and then I don't think did she know Greg knew until she came back in?
I think isn't she asleep or something, and then like she wakes up, and then that's when they have that because she goes, "Hey, honey," and he's like, "Get the fuck out of my way," or something like that.
So I just love the American like, "The fuck out of my way." He's like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
You don't touch my mother.
Touch my mom, bitch.
Yeah. What up, punk? He's like, he's like doing all that fucking like like street shit.
Yeah, what up, bitch?
Yeah.
All that shit. And then his sister's like under the table like.
Yeah, because
really.
And then you think about it. Go on, sorry. Go on.
No, I was gonna say then he takes her into the fucking thing. He's like, "It's okay, baby," and then he sings her a little song, being like, "I know your mom's a whore."
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I'm a bore.
Sounds like some sort of like.
You just say that from the bedroom. I'm sorry, your mum's a whore. Go like that. Sorry, your mum's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the cock going into your mum's fanny. And when I say fanny, we're in America, so I mean ass.
Yeah, that is. I'm pretty sure I looked at the lyrics for that song that he says, and that is right.
No, that is it. I used to go on lyrics Rap Genius, whatever it's called, Lyrics Genius, and fucking might be like, what does this mean?
And you're like, what does it mean? That part. I can't quite read into it.
Oh God, no! Again.
No, but yeah.
I think I feel a bit tight on Future in it as well because he's never gonna. He's that sort of like. Person who's been doing the same shit.
He's like hood famous.
Yeah. Like everyone knows him.
Yeah,
but it's like
he's never gonna.
He's never like because there's a bit near the end after he wins all the battles, and he's like, "Why don't you come up and do those with me, huh?" But Eminem's like, "Nah, I know I'm gonna."
Yeah.
And you just see it in his face where he's a bit like, because I think he has a bit of a dig at him, doesn't he, where they fall out, where he's just like, "Yeah, you're just fucking this guy who's."
Yeah, he's saying you're not my. You don't make decisions for me. You're not my father.
Yeah, something like that. And then he walks out, but he's kind of hinting like, "Yeah, you're just someone who's just." Doing this thing and you're never gonna like go up the ladder kind of thing, and then he looks a bit gutted. Like
what about that famous thing that they got took the piss out? Because I think they took the piss out of it on Scary Movie, didn't they? You know when Eminem's like, you start living your life here. Start living your life up here. Because he's in the car and he's talking. He's right early in the morning. He's about to go to one of his mates gives him a lift to his job.
Oh yeah.
And Eminem's kind of sat back and he's like. You ever think you just need to start, living your life up here and just accept that it's down here?
Yeah,
Something.
It is. Like, that's it.
Oh, his Future a bit like, gutted in it.
No,
it wasn't Future.
It's the other guy. It's
the fat one.
yeah,
Big fat
Soul.
one.
Oh yeah.
Kick you in your stomach, pork chops will fall at your asshole.
Yeah.
That guy. And he says to it, I never got it. I remember that was just like, come on, let's get to the next scene. But he goes, do you ever thought about stop living your life up here and just living it here? And he means stop like reaching for the stars and going trying to be a rapper. Just be a normal guy who has a job.
Right.
And then I think in the next scene, that's when he's like trying to get more shifts at the thing and he's almost giving up on it. Yeah.
Yeah, mad that.
Shall we give it a little break there and then come on to the next section?
Cool, yeah.
Before we move on to any of the other stuff, like, is there any of the big scenes we missed out on? There was a couple of things I was thinking, like, we could mention.
It's a bit mad, that one where he's with Lily and then all the crew turn up at the trailer park.
That's the one.
It's just a bit like, it does like they all kind of do the right thing. Where they're like, let's get her back inside. Even the crew are like, let him get his little sister back in before we smash him in.
Yeah,
like, it is. I really hate that bit because it's like seeing that where she's crying through the thing, you know, banging on the door, and it's like,
Jimmy.
And it's just like, like just probably like from experiencing that. Do you know what I mean? Seeing that kind of stuff when you're younger, it's just it kind of gets to you a little bit. You know, you're just a bit like, fucking hell, it's proper shit that. But then obviously on there, it's like, and cut. That was sick. That, you know what I mean? But it's I think that's a big scene in it.
They definitely use that scene in that way. You know what I mean? Like they were trying to get that kind of thing across where it's like, shit, this kid's seeing all this mad stuff. Like that kid really sees loads of mad stuff in that film.
She's like bare people
loads
get
of fights. Like, just where's she when everyone's shagging all the time? Like
why is she not there?
no, not like I wanted her.
I knew that's where it was going.
I knew that's why you started this podcast.
Let Lily watch, bitch. But yeah, it's like, because it annoys me as well. Because what's the guy called who he does in with his pants down his ankles? Wink. Yeah, he's there as well, isn't he?
Yeah, when he turns up, he's like nursing his wounds.
Yeah, but like, doesn't he give him a sly dig?
No, yeah, he needs.
Yeah, and it's just like fucking like I don't know. Obviously Eminem attacked him while he was, you know, doing the business, so it was never a fair do. But
I think to be fair, I think that I'm sure there's a line in it where he knows that Brittany Murphy is like that. Her and Eminem are kind of like, because I'm sure he says to Eminem being like, she likes you or something.
Yeah, it's when they're in the house afterwards.
Right.
You know what's the big guy called again?
Big
Soul.
Because
the big fat. What's he called?
I actually don't know his name.
Soul.
Because I remember him telling that, and then he's just in the background, stood there, and that woman's like grinding his ass on him, and he's just kind of stood there, just going. He's just got a beer in his hand, and he's just going.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
And then he's dancing. I think
No, he's watching her at that time. So I think you're confusing two scenes here. There's one bit where he comes back to her. He gets home.
You see Eminem's watching her?
These are two separate ones. One's a party before they go to the house, and Eminem and Future are sat there talking, and then there's a girl, and that Soul's there, and she's like dancing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. And then over
Brittany
in the
Murphy,
corner, Brittany's dancing, isn't she?
But that wink is like watching her. Like that's a little sneaky bit that you don't really like. You're supposed to pick up on, but he's just like intensely watching her. And then the other scene when Eminem gets back to the trailer. And he opens the door, and then they're all there. And
Wink and Brittany are both there. Yeah, it's a bit weird, that, isn't it? Because it's like, why is Wink there, though?
Yeah, and when he gets pissed off and runs out, and then when he grabs him, he pushes him against the thing, and he's like, you brought it to my fucking house, like, because he's embarrassed of the house, of the trailer.
Yeah.
And he's like, she likes you.
Yeah. And he's going like, she likes you, and he's going like, that's all she's been talking about is you and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's But then
it is sly.
It is sly.
Yeah.
But one like something a bit in the film when I was a bit like, does that make sense? Is when, like, obviously that Papa Doc is like. Went to a private school. We know that.
We know that. Cranbrook.
He went to Cranbrook. Yeah. And his parents have got a real nice marriage.
His real name's Clarence.
Yeah, his real name's Clarence. Clarence. You know, and he's shook. Anyway, but but what's weird is that all that crew of them solid guys, like who are all like the gangsters in the town.
Yeah.
They all accept him as their leader when he went to when he's come from a nice family. And
it don't make any sense. That
I'm like, are they all gimps then?
Yeah, it's like a posh boy.
They're like kind of like, are these like posh kind of like black jocks.
Yeah.
Do you know
as
what
soon
I mean?
as like they're off the streets, they're all sat there going, "Oh well, you know."
Yeah.
I mean that bee rabbit. I mean, God damn it, bastard! If you ask me, you know, it's just a bit mad because they're all like, all of them are like, but if he goes to a private school, it's like I would have loved to see the scene where the main guy met the crew. Like, was he like, hey mate?
And was he called Bee Rabbit because of the sex toy?
Because
his mum used to use him as a sex toy. No, that's disgusting.
This podcast is not even going to make it past the first segment.
No.
Just get on later. Nah, it's done that.
Right, forget the podcast. Smash that up.
How was the second one? Didn't get to the first one.
Ben didn't turn up for Tez's tour support, ruined his full career in one day.
But he's on the bud, so it's
anyway.
okay.
Yeah, so he's all right. No, sorry. Bee Rabbit. So what was that? Oh, because he had ears.
No, it's because he's
called him.
His mum used to use.
He tells us.
Just going back to it.
Didn't
Anyway.
she tell a story? He had like buck teeth.
Yeah,
like when he was growing up, and she was like, I called him like, but where's the bee from?
Rabbit.
My little rabbit. Yeah, my little rabbit.
But she was actually.
And Brittany's there going,
I wish I had a rabbit.
Yeah, exactly.
And Wink's like, don't worry about
but
it.
Also, don't they say something about him being like a fast shagger or something?
I think when they're all in the car in it.
In the car, there's 9 of them in that car, by the way.
Oh,
like, I counted and I'm like, there's 9 of them in there, and they're all like this. And he goes, so why? Brittany Murphy's like, so why do you call you Rabbit? And then Future from that goes, because he's fast and he likes to fuck a lot.
And he's just like, shut up, man.
Yeah.
Right.
But also, because he's saying he's fast, as in, presumably he means like fast at running.
Maybe,
yeah. Or maybe it's just a 30
He's really fast at running.
I mean, the 100 metre, I mean, Usain Bolt won't have nothing on him. You know, he's a fast man.
But the two connections of that sentence, he's fast and he likes to fuck. In my head, I was like, so you're saying he comes quickly, basically?
I thought that. Or he comes quick and then just fucking runs off. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Get this man another steroid. That should be a rabbit. Where did B-Rabbit go?
He's doing the lyrics to the battle.
Someone get this.
As he's running off.
Yeah.
Quick, get his ass another steroid. He's practicing.
His real name is...
Yeah. Do you know what is funny about the whole Clarence thing? That gets revealed when they're at that party before they go and do the
so he
house
knows then, doesn't he?
Yeah, but and that it's like this little bit where you see Eminem going like this, and it's like,
she's
pay
like,
attention.
I know, Papa. You mean Clarence?
Yeah, and she goes, that's Tess's sister or something, and it's a white girl. So maybe he's like an adopted kid or something into a wash pipe family.
A wash pipe family.
Okay.
But does he like? How did he get into like this gang and become the leader as well?
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that he's called Papa Doc. And Dr. Dre.
I always thought that too.
He's called Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I always wonder why.
So is he his daddy?
So he's Daddy Doctor.
Yeah. Dr. Dre's.
Maybe his family were a family of doctors.
Yeah.
His posh family.
Maybe.
And then he was like, I'm Daddy Doc.
Maybe the only reason Papa Doc had one, the only reason he has a gun is because he can afford it.
Yeah.
His family, he got it out of his dad's cupboard.
Yeah, he lifts it up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
that's another big scene in it where he shoots himself, doesn't he?
You want to fuck with us? Or be
funny if he was in the hood and you'd be like, yo, and then he lift it up, it was like a catheter. A colostomy bag. You're like, don't want to touch me, bitch. I'll fucking put shit all over you.
Don't care about that.
Yeah. You shoot me in this, you get shit all over you, okay?
Should be a brown patch there. It's like, what the fuck is he leaking, huh? But that's a bit of a
gang, bitch, class me, bitch.
He's so mad in his.
See, bitch, class me, bitch.
Who do we say he looks like, Cheddar Bob?
Don't say that.
Dan Turner.
Don't say it after. Yeah, I suppose he does. He kind of does look like Dan Turner.
Yeah, I said he looks like a
better version of Dan.
But he's the guy in Jarhead who gets called Squishy Face.
Oh, is it?
Squishy
He's in Jarhead.
Yeah.
Right,
Should we see what some of the cast have been up to then?
Do you know who's one of the main ones? He's in Avengers?
Me, I'm
Papa Doc.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah. He's been in Pain and Gain with The Rock.
Yeah.
He's been in
Bureau.
He's kind of just gone he's just like flew right up in the last 20 years.
Anthony Mackie, is he called?
Anthony Mackie, that's the one.
Was that his name?
Yeah. His real name's Clarence.
You don't know his name?
No. Anthony. No, I just remember seeing, like, because you kind of... I remember just seeing him Pain and Gain. Rachel. And then I was like, he's Falcon, is he?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Avengers?
I think he's actually got... I think he's the new Iron Man, isn't he?
Is he the new Iron Man?
Wait, no.
He's Falcon, isn't he?
New Captain America, I think.
Who is it? He was Falcon.
Yeah, right, maybe.
Because I remember, like, all of them on all the Avengers on they were sat there doing like a...
No, he was that. But I think in the new... Because he was in Iron Man, wasn't he?
I think he's been in like Iron Man, Captain America, but he's been his own character.
So like Captain America's now, there's the new Marvel film come out. I've seen it because I went to the cinema to watch The Substance. And if people are watching this and they like films, this is like a new mad film that's like mental.
The Substance.
Is that related to Avengers?
You'll like it, Phil.
Okay.
Is that related to...
No.
It's
There's nothing to do with Avengers. This is like a really like body horror, like avant-garde, fucking mad film. Anyway, with Margaret Qualley in it.
Oh, yeah.
And she gets fully naked, and it's unbelievable.
I'm in.
I'm in. But yeah, so I went to watch it with my girl, and at first I was a bit like, fuck's sake, because she now thinks that I'm just coming to watch the film just because of all the boobs in it. But it wasn't that. Anyway.
But it was a horror type thing.
Yeah, so cool, basically, I'll tell you the premise quickly. Demi Moore's like a kind of aerobics instructor getting on a bit. Right. Towards her middle age, and she gets sacked from a job and stuff, and she's like goes home, and then this person slips her a note being like a USB stick saying watch this, and she puts it in, and it's like this advert, and it's been like, have you ever dreamt of a younger self? And it's like tells you to take the substance, and it's the thing you inject, and it basically she kind of births a younger body, like out of her, like it's mental. Whoa. And then Margaret Qualley, and basically she's got you've got two bodies, the new body and the old body, and when you're walking about as the new body, your body's just comatose, and you've got to feed it and shit. Wow. And then you've got to spend 1 week as her, 1 week as the old body. Okay. But then if you stay for longer than a week in the new body, in the younger one, when you get back into the old one, something weird happens where it's like, like...
Does that reveal it as well?
Well, I'm giving too much away now. Right,
but I'm sold on that.
Might have to take the wife to that next week.
Yeah. No,
don't.
Really?
No, because it's fucking too mad.
I'll have to watch it on my own then as well.
Yeah, watch it on your own or something like that.
What if your bird likes stuff like that?
Yeah, if your girlfriend likes stuff like that.
I want two of you.
But
I'm like...
but the girl that I was with was a bit like...
What are you doing? Did you tell her you were taking her to watch that?
Well, she was like, you're going to give me nightmares and stuff like that. And I was like... Because the last film we went to watch was Beetlejuice.
Oh, then
say it another time.
Yeah. No, don't
do it.
You just talked about 10 films in one pod.
I know.
Why not? It's a film podcast.
Anyway, let's move on.
Some of the characters, it'd be interesting to see from that film what was aired 22 years ago.
Papa Doc was in all these Captain America ones, Civil War, Hurt Locker, Black Mirror. He was in that mad Black Mirror episode.
With the gay one.
Yeah, the gay one where those two guys fuck in a game, and then it turns out that they find out the men. Then when they meet, I think they try kissing, and they're like, "No, it doesn't work. We're not gay apart from in a game."
and game was spelt
with a Y.
G-A-Y-M-E. Gamey.
That's what the episode's called, actually. Funny enough.
Have you seen Pain and Gain?
Yeah, that was good.
Mad film,
yeah.
Have you
seen that with The Rock?
The Rock.
The Rock's a pretty funny character in it. He's
like a bit of a church kind of. I think he's just been in prison, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he rides around on a little skateboard and stuff. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and it's like it's based on a true story, isn't it?
Pain and Gain is?
Yeah. It was true story in America.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Who else? What's Kim Basinger done since?
Yeah, let's see about
Basinger.
How old is she in 8 Mile?
She must be in her 40s then. So if Eminem's now 51.
Eminem's 51?
No.
Oh, man.
Jesus. So he was like 28, 29 when he did 8 Mile.
Whoa. How old do you think Kim Basinger is?
Right, let me guess.
She was 40 odd, I reckon, in that film 22 years ago.
Yeah, she's like 69.
She's 70.
70
years old. Not too bad.
Okay.
Well, I suppose she looks like. Oh,
well, she was.
Second photo.
I wanted bingo. I got there. We won.
Damn. What else has she been in?
On some pancakes.
To be fair, all of the ones that just like look what because she was in some sick films, LA Confidential, Batman, 9.5 Weeks. That was like.
It sounds familiar when you said Batman. Is it Batman Returns?
Or
is it the one with Michael Keaton?
I think it's the one with Michael Keaton. Yeah.
Oh
no, Jack. Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was smoking when she came on the scene.
Yeah.
Like, but that like
in the
archetypal
90s.
like blonde
Bombshell kind of like Sharon Stone.
Blonde. Yeah.
Oh, she was in The Nice Guys.
Where's she from? Kim Basinger.
Let's have a little look.
Is it like she a Southern Belle? Southern Bellend.
Southern Belle. She's a Southern Belle.
I'm a Southern Belle.
She's from Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah, you're right. Who else?
She's got that. Well, she's got that bit of an accent in 8 Mile. She's like, she's like rabbit.
Yeah, true.
Sexy.
Southern drawl.
We're getting evicted.
Do you know what I mean? It's funny because Greg Buell is obviously not a fresh guy. In my head, I was like, oh, fucking, I wish like she was real because I'd go out with her.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If she's going out with Greg Buell, maybe she'll go out with me.
So how old was Greg in the...
He was same age as Eminem.
What's Eminem about? 20?
He's supposed to be 26 in that.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
And his mum's like 40. So he's just like one of those like, yeah, go for mum to me.
It happens all the time though, doesn't it? Fucking, I remember kissing a woman and she was like, "Oh, my son's the same age as you.
I've had this.
So you're not coming back to mine."
Yeah.
I said, "I am your son."
Exactly.
I've got disguise on.
Mum, shag me. Do it now.
I'm the rabbit.
I think I was 26.
I want to be the rabbit.
Do you want me to be the rabbit?
Call me B Rabbit.
Ben
Rabbit. It all makes sense. Benjamin Rabbit. Run rabbit, run rabbit, run rabbit.
There was a rabbit called Benjamin, wasn't there?
Was it?
Benjamin Rabbit.
This is what it's all based on, isn't it? No.
Well, what about
Mekhi Phifer? This ain't no Mekhi Phifer.
this ain't no Mekhi Phifer. This ain't no film. This ain't no Mekhi Phifer. I'm a guy. That's what I'd be like in the rap battle. Yeah, and you. You and me.
1 point, 2 point. 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
1 bend, 2 bend, 3 bend, 4 bend, 4 bend, 3 bend, 1 bend. None. I'll fuck you up.
I'll fuck you up.
Fuck you up, bitch.
I think you went a little hard on the beaver. So was Eddie Haskell, Wally, and Miss Cleaver.
She's like, he's got a cold.
Yeah, that's one of those ones that Future's like, that leave it to beaver line almost killed me.
I used to like that show. Now we're in fight back mode. Oh, well, if you gotta go, then you gotta go.
Oh yeah.
I'm just remembering like some of Lotto's.
His voice was always man like, gotta go.
Yeah. Lotto was probably like the best because obviously Anthony Mackie, you never even heard him.
He never really
joked, didn't he?
In one of the first raps.
Oh, do you?
Like before the end battle, he does it in one of the earlier ones, I think.
What, he choked?
No, he raps, but it's not that good.
Yeah.
It's mad that he full on chokes at the end, doesn't he?
I remember watching the DVD extras on it. Did you watch that? I think I watched it. And like,
I did. Yeah,
I always love a good extra CD there.
Yeah,
that was the best. That
and like,
don't get that anymore.
No. Although I do watch them on YouTube if I can find them. But like the behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, they used to have like they had a rap battle, like a genuine one. So a lot of the extras were like people from Detroit, from the hood and shit, and like who were like rappers. Like aspiring rappers themselves, and like they had like in between like little rappers. So I'm sure like Luna C said that he was battling the guy who he battled last time. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Was the guy who battled Eminem?
Yeah, I remember.
In 8 Mile.
Yeah, he was saying that's when we were on that tram, right?
Yeah.
He was saying that. Yeah, that's mad.
Mad.
What were you saying about the DVD extras then? Sorry.
No, it was just sick when back in the day where you used to have like a DVD and it just like unfold.
Yeah.
And then you go, this is it. And then you always like, if you go around and you go, have you got the extras? And sometimes he didn't. And you're a bit like, I just used to buzz off the extras.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because that was like the whole behind the scenes. It showed the scale of the shelter a bit. Yeah. And then it'd have loads. I think people were auditioning. There was loads of rap battles and stuff. And Eminem battled the last guy. And then what other ones were there? Was deleted scenes, I'm sure, but. There was never anything that I was like, and then I'm sure there wasn't bloopers for a film like that.
I was just about to say then it would have been I mean,
it's more for comedy. Like.
Yeah, true.
As much as bloopers on when they're doing the choking stuff bits, like all the big audience, it's like that'd be hard to control, wouldn't it?
Have you ever watched? This will be a mark if you're proper like deep into Eminem. But have you ever watched like the original like video of like what inspired 8 Mile? Like the Rap Olympics, it's called.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like Eminem, like video. It's like proper like VHS, like fucking camera, and it's like Eminem. It's difficult to actually hear the lyrics a bit, but it's like Eminem like doing like fucking basically just battling, and where like apparently Dr. Dre. There's loads of different stories about how Dr. Dre found him out, but people say that because he won that added to. And it's like fucking. It's mad. It's just like 8 Mile. He's got like because he had like little earphones on, didn't he? In 8 Mile, he has like
he always keeps like them on, doesn't he? Like big ones,
And he has that on, and he's like fucking, like cap, just fucking going sick. Yeah. It's pretty sick. Some of the lyrics are actually sick.
Was he like the main guy back in the day then in the 90s? Dr. Dre. Everyone like was he like the main?
No, not really. Well, I think like he obviously with NWA was like the first gangster rap.
Oh, okay.
And then he fell off for a few years, like kind of like early 90s. I think he had a thing called what was it called? Some album anyway called like The Business or something like that.
Right,
it came out and it flopped.
Yeah.
And then everyone was saying Dre fell off. What? Because I've been in a lab with a pen and a pad trying to get the label off. But yeah, so I ain't having that. It's the millennium, So but fucking so then he came out with like in 1999 wasn't it? The Chronic.
Yeah, the Chronic.
And that's when he fucking. And then he found Eminem around that same time.
Right.
Yeah, because
so
Eminem
kind of
wrote
a revival.
Yeah, Eminem wrote loads of that album as well.
Yeah, you can tell like all the fucking back with a pen and a pad and that label.
Mad, like you'd love to just see his diaries, all this, like just everything. Or does he like? Do you reckon he can just like riff off?
I think it's a combination of both. It's like a comedian. It's like you kind of have your set like jokes, but then you can kind of like improvise around them.
Yeah, but like
add little lines and like extend it and all that.
Yeah,
kind
it must be sick that as a rap though, just like.
Yeah. Because I think some of the battles that he does in those behind the scenes, you can really see that he's actually freestyling that stuff. Obviously, the stuff that makes the film, he's not on that stage at any point, not saying words that he knows are going to be in the film kind of thing. But he definitely has that in his, like you've seen him do freestyles on Westwood and stuff. Well, just anywhere, and it's sick. But the piece of trivia for now that you mentioned the lyrics, the thing that he's writing, do you know, when it's like,
still alive.
Yeah, it's still alive. Still white.
Yeah, I'm still white. Honestly, I listen to that tune all the time, like as a comedian, and I'm like relating to it being like, I wish I could just get on stage and just kill mics, but I'm still white. I can't get a gig because I'm white. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's in the email.
Yeah.
I'm
I said an email. I'm a gay male. I can't even get it because I'm not a gay male.
Got my career's about to derail. Fucking
yeah. No shit like that.
Fucking hell, let's turn it into a rap podcast. No.
And like all the lyrics are like, please, I'm begging you, God, please don't let me be pigeonholed in no regular job. And that's what I think when I'm a comedian.
True. And as well, go on.
Please don't let me no, go on.
When you rewatch the choking thing as a comedian now, I was like, oh my God, that is... Because not only, it's like having a bad bomb, but in a bomb, like the worst you're going to get is people being like, oh, whatever. But everyone's going, choke!
Yeah. It's like the King Gong, innit?
Well, that's why I actually liked King Gong when I first went, because it reminded me a bit of 8 Mile. It reminded me a bit of like that kind of like brutal, being like, get the fuck off the stage if you should. Thing, like.
And you have to really prove yourself immediately.
But you got to keep going as a comedian, because like obviously like rapping, it's like I'll just fully choke here, but like we're just like so you know when you're like running after your girlfriend, you're like, come back, and people are just like, shut the fuck up, you prick, and you're just like, and then please put the cards up.
Yeah, but
imagine if he did, instead of choking, he's like, so starts doing his set.
Joe, he's like, so what do you do, mate?
You ever seen that guy in the gym who goes, and he's just like,
I've got a car out there, won't start. My mum gave it to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you push from the back,
yeah. Actually, not you. You're 1 pot, 2 pot, 3 pot.
None.
3 park.
3 park.
3 park.
3 parking. No.
I thought you were going to say something else then. Right, so,
but the trivia thing.
Yeah.
The
Lyrics
the
are...
lyrics, yeah, so the ones he wrote there, that's actually what he wrote Lose Yourself on.
No way.
And they were like sold for like $100,000 at auction.
Yeah, because apparently he wrote like the whole soundtrack and stuff like just on the set and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, as he was doing it.
Yeah,
and he didn't realise at the time like that was such a golden period for him. And it's interesting with that because a lot of people think, a lot of people count, this is more Eminem lore, right? But people, like, Eminem shows his third album, right? But did Eminem show come out
2000
before or after 8 Mile?
It might have been the same year. It might have been the same year.
Fucking hell.
Could have been,
I mean,
actually,
that's
yeah.
mad if that's the case.
If he would have added, like, say, for example, if he would have, like, saved... Instead of like giving Lose Yourself and like 8 Mile the tune and stuff like that to the movie, if he would have like put it into an album, he would have had one more album that was like fucking fire, I think.
True. Eminem show.
It's like with Oasis, like, they say, like Noel Gallagher says that what he should have done is released, instead of Be Here Now, the third album that no one likes, he should have brought out the Master Plan, which had all the B-sides on it, like Half the World Away, The Master Plan, Acquiesce, all these bangers that at the time he was like, oh, this is just a B-side. But retrospectively, if Oasis would have released their third album as that, then they would have been like so big that it's like, but they're already massive.
I know, yeah, but yeah, it is interesting to see where, like, because that is mad that 2002, Eminem show came out in May 2002, 8 Mile comes out, that
was Eminem's year, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2002. What's the month?
And 8 Mile, I think it was like December time, wasn't it, that Lose Yourself was number one?
Yeah, it's not telling me the actual date of this.
Biggest year you can get.
I know.
Oscar as well.
Oscar.
All the Grammys probably.
Yeah, I'm sure he won.
Sure he
won the
swiped,
Grammys
like,
and shit. Yeah,
swiped up all them as well.
Okay, folks, the camera cut out then, so we had to make a tiny exit, but we were pretty much wrapping up anyway. So any final thoughts on 8 Mile? What would you rate it out of 5? 5 stars.
I give it 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 stars. 4 solid stars.
Okay.
Maybe 4.5, but 4s.
Wow, okay, that's strong. Maybe because I feel like 5 is like, that must be one of your best films ever. 4 is a great film.
I'd say 4, yeah, 4 for me.
So I'd say between 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah.
3's still a good rating for a film.
Yeah,
because there's, I suppose it's like,
it's whether you do 0.5s.
right,
some people will be like, I don't do 0.5.
Because
so
you might as well have 10.
Yeah, exactly. So
say half's good enough, innit?
I'm going to go with 4.2 then. Not 4.2.
4.2
as well.
do you know what? I'm going to go with 3.
3?
Because, today I was meant to watch it for this podcast and I didn't because I was like. Also, to be fair, I did watch it. I did watch it quite recently when it came on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But I fucking
Yeah, because I think the reason I was between the 3 and 4 is because objectively it's not the best film ever.
No, it's not.
No.
But because I love it and
I think with it being that sort of film, there's not a lot of films based on that kind of genre, I guess.
No, true.
Watching someone as a rapper grow up and seeing the backstory of it, so that's why I gave it a 4.
It was such a groundbreaking thing at the time. Eminem actually does pretty good. There's no scene where I'm like, that's bad acting.
He's a decent actor considering he's more officially of a producer, rapper, and all that stuff. You don't think of him because how many films has been in?
I literally think that was the only one. They kept being talked about him being in new films, and I never really.
He kept getting offered loads. He was meant to be in that. He was meant to play Jake Gyllenhaal's role in Southpaw.
Yeah, and he was also supposed to play Matt Damon's role in that Elysium film.
Oh really?
How mad is that?
Oh. It's so mad that they go Eminem. They go fucking hell, Matt Damon, like getting someone massive in like that.
The what's it called? Eminem's fucking. Yeah, that would have been so bizarre. He's in Funny People.
Oh, he is,
okay.
yeah. When he's overweight at that point, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's like joking about it. He's like, yeah, go ahead, let's joke about this thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
But, yeah, so anyway. I reckon 4 stars because it's like...
4 from you.
No, sorry, 3. 4 from me, 4 from you, 3 from you.
3 from me. 4-4-3.
4-4-3, the formation for next week. Next week for the next podcast. Like, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the films we spoke about.
In the comments. Ring Karl.
Personally ring him. His number's
Send
on
Bell me
there.
up. Yeah, it's gonna be in the bottom. Bell me up at 2 a.m.
And
I'll just have to wake my wife up and say, "Fucking subscribers, gosh, get out of bed."
2 a.m. is subscriber.
Yeah, 2
chat
a.m.
time. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Say
thank you
goodbye.
very much, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Take care. Thank you.
Goodbye.